we
Whoa,
don't,
what happened?
we don't talk to these hairy guys.
Yeah, that's significant.
Yeah, you didn't cut it back yet. We just talked yesterday and you didn't cut it back yet.
I like it.
No, I told you what you have to do with the sides.
I tried, Oma. I tried
You
to.
gotta,
But it's harder than it looks.
try a little harder.
Yeah. Take one step closer to the razor.
Yeah.
No. Why would I need to do that?
Yeah. That's a prodigious amount of growth going. That's good.
Well, the hair is really a problem, though. It's starting to like come over my glasses and everything. It's
He
out
was
of control.
talking about putting on a little weight, and I said, "Well, make the face a little narrow and cut away all that hair." And then
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing, like, what I tried to do is I tried to trim the sides a bit down.
that's
But-
hard.
Yeah, it's hard to get it because it's not really long enough to really control it a bit better to actually get the shape in it.
I try to control my chin all the time.
Oh, that's a little bit better, actually. I think maybe part of it was the angle.
Didn't get it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was playing with my chair.
Daniel,
But
where
I
are
see
you?
your beautiful blanket.
I'm in my room, Tyler.
The blanket he got from his
Oh,
cousin.
oh, nice.
Yeah, the blanket.
Elise made it.
Was it Elise you said that?
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, it's like a full-size, like thick knit wool blanket.
Wow.
Yeah, it's impressive, and
Yes, it is.
it's also sheddy.
Oh,
Oh, does it?
Yes, very much so.
oh,
You
yeah.
shouldn't be shedding.
I mean, it's a wool blanket. It's just merino wool. It doesn't like it has like little fuzzles that just it's wool.
Was it actually made with the animals from the compound out there, or what? Or
Maybe. I mean, I'm not gonna. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
If anything, that would
Okay.
make it cooler.
Now we haven't said hello to Tyler yet.
Hi,
Hello.
Tyler.
Hello, kiddo.
How are you?
We're fine. Is your wife around?
She is about to train someone right now.
Oh, well, I just wanted to thank you for the lovely note that she sent me.
I'll go tell her.
Where's he go? Does he have a door there in the bedroom?
Although I don't know that he's. I'm not sure where he is. Daniel, where is he?
He's
Is that,
in the bedroom. On
is that the
like,
bedroom?
yeah, he's in the bedroom. His closet is to his right, on the
Okay.
stage left.
She smiled and said, "You're welcome," and said, "Hi."
Hi. Hi
So,
from
Tyler-
all of us. I
Tyler,
would
have you been sharing the tablet?
What tablet? Oh, your tablet?
Casey told me that you were not hogging it, but you were utilizing it to a heavy degree.
I was setting it up.
There we go.
Daniel, I just found out why I couldn't use mine.
Why?
Because I didn't do everything I was supposed to do.
There's when you do the pin, you have to hit like check the enter.
Yeah.
And I didn't do that.
That'll do it.
How'd you get it to open?
She didn't.
Right, it didn't. I set it up, and then we're working on it. It's okay. I'm gonna put email on
I
it.
did try it once. No, I did try it twice, but
Gee,
I
it
couldn't
must have been really
get
boring.
anywhere because I didn't do the check thing.
Did you try it?
Yes. No.
I
It's
tried.
okay. We'll get her all squared away. It'll be good.
Okay.
I use
Okay.
mine. I use mine all the time. In fact, I watched something on Amazon last night. And I put the tablet in front of the like on that round table on the stand, so then I can watch all the comments go by on Amazon while I watch. It's
Oh, show off. Huh?
it's great. Yeah.
I
It's
have
awesome.
to admit, when I put like I listen to Spotify most of the day, and I put it through the Chromecast, and it shows like little tidbits about the songs.
Yeah.
Like little things like, oh, this is like someone is writing it about this. Like I was
Well,
listening to like
It's
one
great.
song.
before we start on this business, is everybody watching the ball game at 3 something or other?
I mean, I
What's
gotta
that?
work.
Who's playing?
Who is playing? What's his
Packers and the
name?
Bucks.
Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers.
It's Tom and Aaron Rodgers and some people in Green Bay.
Yeah.
It
Who
should
are
be
you
a
guys
good
pulling
game.
for?
I'm going to root for Brady.
Me too.
Boo, boo. I hope Brady loses the game and then just like, all right, I'm done.
No,
Why?
no.
He's already
You
the
gotta
greatest
root-
ever. Pass the torch.
You gotta root for the old people. Don't
Listen,
just let them
listen,
fall by the
I'm-
wayside.
I'm pulling for the old man.
Well,
I mean-
isn't Aaron Rodgers pretty old already?
Yeah.
I think
I
so.
All right. I'm pulling for the oldest man.
Ah, okay. All right.
I mean, let's see. I'm Googling it now because now I need to know. Aaron Rodgers is 37.
Right.
It's 5
Tom
years.
Brady's 40.
Kids.
No, I think
More
it's
power
50.
to them. Give some power to the old people. We want
Right.
it really bad.
I mean, Tom Brady's 43, by the way.
Yeah, that's a lot in football years.
He's old.
That's a lot. He's
He's-
gonna and he's already said he's coming back next year.
I hope he doesn't crumble when he's out there.
He's amazing to watch.
I'm still rooting
Yes.
for Aaron Rodgers. I want Aaron Rodgers to win. I like Aaron Rodgers more. Aaron Rodgers is like, he's the guy you want to root for.
Boo.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is a guy that I want to trip over his shoelace in a press interview.
No, I want him to win and then rub it in Bill Belichick's face.
Yeah, that would be good.
Why?
Because he left.
I
Yeah.
mean, but why is that a Bill Belichick thing? I mean, Bill Belichick is still the greatest. He's one of the best coaches ever. He's
Not
up there with
always
like
the
Vince
greatest.
Lombardi.
Well,
He has a few flaws.
he has had a good run. There's no question, but
His time is done.
I mean, it's very clear when your 43-year-old quarterback goes to a team that hasn't done anything in 15 years and reaches the finals.
I mean, I
You
have
got
to
to
admit,
admit.
okay, not done anything is a bit of a misnomer considering that the guy that was there last year threw 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. So it's not like Tampa Bay was bad. They just had one bad guy.
That's true.
Like it's not like Tom Brady went to like, I don't know, the Texans
Yeah.
or the Washington football team and took them to the
Can I interrupt the football speech and get on with this thing here? Tyler, 98, is that where we are?
1998.
Okay. Well, then nothing happened on New Year's Day. Just regular nothing.
Were you guys still staying up for New Year's back then?
Oh no, at that point we didn't anymore.
Us either.
We stopped doing New Year's Eve, I think, after Bob died. We didn't go to any more New Year's Eve party because if we did, I had to drive home, and I am not a good driver to begin with. And usually we would go to Woodbridge, and I had to drive home from Woodbridge on 95, and I did not like that. And I had to be completely sober. I did not like that.
Yeah.
So it just got to be too much. We would go to the Williamses first because that was always their New Year's party. And then we would get in the car and drive to Woodbridge.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was a good time. But all good times end at one point or another. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Do you
Anyway,
remember what the highway was like back then?
very quiet.
There was still
I could drive, and I never drove home slow. I don't know why I did that. But when I got on 95, every time I did, I speeded. I know it. And if I would have gotten the ticket, I would have said, thank you, and paid for it.
there was
So,
trees in between the roads, probably.
well, it's because it was a big road. There was nobody out there. There was just me and the car.
I think once you got past Springfield, it was 2 lanes each way. It was,
I think so
Yeah.
too.
but
Yeah.
I think so at that point.
Yeah.
And but it wasn't. I mean, but you could drive it. I mean, it wasn't like now.
It wasn't that stupid intersection at Springfield.
Springfield. Well, that was weird.
Yeah, that was never there. So, yeah, everything.
What I remember back then is like the highway was not wide. Like when it got to 3 lanes, it was like a big deal.
That was a turnoff lane usually.
Yeah. And there was trees in between the two highways, so you couldn't see the other side.
That was further down.
Well, that was over by Annandale.
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
you mean, on the Beltway.
On the
Yeah.
Beltway.
Yeah, the
right,
Beltway was real narrow too.
Yeah. Anyway, didn't do much. Painted the master bedroom. And finally took the wallpaper off. That was in '98.
Wow.
Had the boys overnight and took them to see The Borrowers. Yeah, that's what I said.
What?
I don't know what that movie was.
I'm amazed that this was.
We went there and I don't even, the name doesn't mean
It
anything.
it was an animated, had to be an animated movie. One of the, it
Of
had to be a
course,
Disney.
otherwise
movie.
we wouldn't take the kids.
I mean, it rings a bell, but I think it was a Disney movie.
Daniel looks like he's looking it up.
Bill ran the marathon again at Virginia Beach. This time his time was 3:41.
Ooh, 1998, the Shamrock Marathon.
Yeah, man, that was when they used to, when you would cross the line, I told you, you would, that's where you finish inside this.
Vehicle.
Yeah, you finished inside. It was cold. It was March, right? So you'd run, and the finish line was just inside the. I can't think of the name of it now.
So where Poseidon is, that statue?
No. It was further up. It was like 8 blocks out of town. It was like a conference center kind of place,
Yep.
right? Where you like you'd have like
Yeah.
yeah. So it's Virginia Beach Conference Center. So you'd literally like run in. You'd run up this ramp, and you finished literally inside. So that was when they finished you finished. There was the water. The stop. The next thing, like 5 feet away was water, and 15 feet away was the beer. And and so it was like you downed a glass of water, you downed a beer, and then when you got the certificate, and I still have these, you would there was these people like these volunteers, and they had a whole stack of like pieces of paper like finisher certificates, and they had these calligraphers, and they would just say, "What was your time?" And then you would say, "Oh," you look at your watch and go like, "I ran a 3:41:05." And they go, "Okay, well, well, what's your name?" And they'd write the name. "What was your time?" And they'd sign it and go, "Okay, here's your certificate."
It was like that in Bonn as well. At the metal engraving, it was like, "Oh, what was your time?" I was like, "Oh, I have to look it up." Like,
Yeah.
No. On February 1st, I bought my first recliner at Joann's, Bed and Bath. I
Just
paid
the red one?
I paid $400 for that chair. I paid twice as much to have it reupholstered.
Was this the red one?
Yeah,
well, it wasn't red when she bought it. I don't think.
I love that chair. I still love that
It's still
chair.
here.
Yeah.
It's a good chair.
Doctors, mammogram, Dr. Bernanke, everything's okay. Herb went into the pool today, April 24th. Water 68 degrees, weather 72. Went to Tyler's baseball game. What a fine little pitcher he is.
Little did you know I would stop growing and everyone else would keep growing.
No comment.
Okay.
It didn't help me, Tyler. It
We
didn't
bought
help
a
me.
new,
at all.
in May, we bought a new lawnmower for $198.
That's
at
pretty good.
Lowe's.
That's that.
Wait.
And we had that till the end.
That was the
I
one.
was gonna say.
Yeah.
I remember using that lawnmower, and it was both really great until you had to move it along any kind of slope.
Right. Right.
Water heater broke, replaced it for $170.
Wow.
Can't do that
What a
anymore.
deal.
What was it?
$170.
To
For what?
replace the water heater. So that included the labor.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Amazing.
The prices have quadrupled,
Yeah.
whatever 10 is.
On May 20th, Rudy called and said they were supposed to come that year for a visit. And he called and said they couldn't come. Doctors found a tumor on his intestine. On the 28th, Judy called, said Rudy's surgery went well. They had to cut about 2 inches of his intestine, but they also found something on his liver. Friends calling. Talked to Rudy on June 6th. Everything seems okay.
Dad, do you remember when he visited?
I do.
When was
What?
that? I remember the picture. I remember him being in the backyard.
I have pictures of all of you with him.
So that would have been,
96.
yeah, 96. Yeah, and that.
Because we always took 2 years apart.
Okay.
1 year they will go, the next year we would, so it was always 2 years between.
Yeah.
Because I remember him being by the grill where there's like that tree that had the red leaves on it.
Uh,
I remember, for whatever reason, I remember the two of you and me being right there.
yeah. It's funny how you get these weird mental
Yeah.
snapshots, right? They're
Yeah.
not picked for no particular reason.
And whenever I see the picture, I can put myself right in that, just in that moment, but
Yeah.
nothing before or after. Like,
Right. Right.
In
Sorry, I
June,
lost you for a second, Tyler. What was the memory?
Rudy visiting us. I guess it was 1996.
But no, what was the imagery that you
Just-
were describing?
Just being in the moment. I don't remember anything before or after that one single second.
do you remember when we went Easter egg hunting? In
Oh
the
yeah,
backyard?
where?
God, you were evil.
With Daniel?
Yeah, you were evil.
I wanted to win.
Yeah, so did he.
Yeah, I didn't always win.
I like how Tyler was
That's-
really good at
that's
this.
because
and
we
then the
helped-
turning point.
Because I helped Daniel.
Oh, is that what it was?
You'd be looking one way, and
Well, look, the grandfather was helping you. I was helping Daniel.
It was really Oma versus Opa.
Yeah, that's because I didn't know where he hid it. And then he will forget where he hid it.
I do
Yeah.
remember a couple of times when or you guys would forget 2 or 3 of the eggs and we would find them months later.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a good time to do it. too.
Yeah.
I never found them months later. I was never looking for them. Like Tyler, every once in a while, you'd be like, "Hey, I found this egg," and I'm like,
Yeah.
like
That happened more than once.
We would find them in the middle of the yard after months.
"Oh
Like
yeah."
lawnmowers have gone over them.
But
Like,
aren't you surprised that the dogs didn't find them? They found everything
I know,
else.
I know.
our dog wasn't finding that. No way.
Lucy ate all the Easter candy one year, Tyler. If there was something to be eaten, she was finding it.
What year was Lucy? Lucy was, what is it?
I don't know.
98,
I'm
99?
gonna come to that
Whoa.
later.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know.
We had on June 15th, we had a thunderstorm with marble the size of marble size hail. The temperature dropped 20 degrees in 30 minutes and we had 1.5 inches of rain.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, I'll do it.
Rudy called, he says home from the hospital. Talked to Rudy again on the 20th. Everything seems to be okay. Oh, yesterday was our last day at Madison High School Carving Center. We used to drive out there all the time. And we didn't know where the club was going to go after that. Had no idea.
Mhm.
It's hard for a club to find a place, especially a dirty club like ours, where you leave wood chips and God knows what. They don't want you in their schools. Went to Sears, went to Lake Anna, July 16th for an overnight stay with Hank and Evelyn. Boy, I hate that place.
Like Anna?
Lake Anna, it's
Yeah.
a dirty place to go in.
You know what, Oma? I would 100% agree with you.
You step in there and it's nothing but, I don't know what under your feet, but it's not even mud. I don't know what it is.
Is that when your ground touches the bottom or when it stops moving?
Exactly
It
right.
moves,
The
yeah.
sludge that you
Yeah.
stand in.
It's like, let me step on the ground.
Right.
All the way up to like past your ankle. It was terrible.
Guys, it's changed. It's a great place to hang out.
No.
It's a nice, somebody had a boat, so we went out and drove all around on the boat. That's okay, but I wouldn't go back in that water.
You know what's the
I
best
never
part about Lake
thought that.
Anna? It's used to cool off the steam from the nuclear power plant. That is
Yeah.
the best part about Lake Anna.
The gas stations have great potato wedges there.
Oh, of course
Why
you
not?
would find that.
You
I hope
heard.
you're buying potato wedges on the way to the house and not on the way home from there.
Yeah.
You got a long drive.
On September 13th, Bill did his first triathlon. He did real well. It was fun to watch.
That was I was rest and try maybe. Had to be rest and try.
Had to be.
I think I have that T-shirt.
98.
I still have the T-shirt.
You don't throw those things away.
No. I'm sure I got that one. That was one of those tank top jobs when you used to do, you know, when you would race in a Speedo and, you know, train in a tank top.
On October 4th, your father and I went to Germany to see Rudy for the last time. We got back on the 16th. That was so funny at the airport. We had, between Herb and I, we had one suitcase. And when we checked in, they said, "Where is your suitcase?" I said, "That's our suitcase." "You're going to Germany?" "Yeah, that's all I need." They couldn't believe it that we would go to Germany in one suitcase. I mean, if everything we needed to wash, we could wash at Leah's. You know.
Was it a big suitcase?
No, my regular little suitcase, the one I had when we went to your wedding.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one word for it, I guess.
Good God, your grandfather didn't need anything except a pair of jeans
And a flannel
and
T-shirt.
a t-shirt
Yeah, and a flannel shirt.
and a flannel shirt, and
Yeah.
that was it.
All right, wait. Did he bring? You mean one flannel shirt, or was it one of the two flannel shirts, or just?
Oh, well, he had a couple of, like we all do. We have favorite shirts, okay, or
I'm
tops.
sure he brought a vest too.
He never had a vest.
I
That's
got
what- that was
I
the
got
jacket
started on
wore
the
the
vest.
flight, I bet.
Oh, that's right. Those
Yeah.
are the ones you're talking about. I don't think we took those to Germany.
Yeah, that was my deal.
It's not the right jacket for the climate. I say this as someone who owns a vest. I wear it maybe in total like 10 days a year. It's great for those 10 days.
I wear a different one every day when I go to eat because I'm always cold, not in the restaurants, but on the way to them. Because some of those bridges, as they call them, that you walk through, the cold air comes
Yeah,
out.
there's no heat in those things.
Well, I mean, they
By
are
the
great
time
those-
you get there, you're freezing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay. October 14th, Tyler got the chicken pox. No birthday party today. Tyler, do you remember that?
Does it also have an entry 2 weeks later when I got the chicken pox again? Or no, maybe that was next year.
No, you didn't get the chicken pox twice in a row.
I got the chicken pox twice. Both times it was on my birthday.
Wow.
And I remember one time it was really nice weather and we went out to Lake Akatink.
Played soccer,
No.
came
mean,
home, chicken pox.
Yeah, I remember you having, I don't remember it twice, but I remember it once. Because I was home and you were feeling fine. You just had stuff all over you. And we went for a walk around Lake Akatink. We went up. I think you were, you might have been in your teens then. Maybe not. I can't
I
remember.
think that
Maybe
ma-
not.
I made a special
can't remember.
birthday cake for you. I think it was a train
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right.
for your birthday. And you could have cared less. That's okay. When he got the chicken pox, it was a Christmas, New Year's Eve, and he wanted a bike so bad. So for Christmas Eve, he got a bike. He got a bike. He could have cared less.
I didn't know I had chicken pox. as a kid.
Yeah.
I did?
In Arizona.
That's news to me.
There you go.
I never knew that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess it runs in the family. Then we only get chicken pox on birthdays or holidays. You know?
Right.
And
Yeah.
I remember having them. I don't remember when I had them. I just
no,
remember.
no,
you
you
had
didn't have the chicken. You had the chicken pox, but Bob is the one that got the chicken pox, and you got it right after him. You got 2 pimples.
Okay.
Well, there you go. No
Yeah,
shingles for you.
that's
I
right.
remember getting.
I already
tons
got
of them.
I already got my shingle shot, my first one.
Oh, so you'll be COVID. You'll be ready to go. You already know what to do.
I am like Mr. Vaccine right now. I am like lining them up.
Yeah, well, I'm getting my second one on the 3rd.
I
Yeah.
still haven't gotten anything in the mail.
So I get my second one on the 6th.
You're right behind me.
Yeah, we'll suffer together.
But the only problem was that I couldn't turn the light off at night when I was reading in bed. I had to get out of bed to turn the light off
Why didn't you just roll over?
On the arm.
because the arm hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel, when I got my shingle shot, this arm was literally like swollen and hot, and I'd lay on it and be like, okay, that's not. I mean, I'd wake up, it's like that's not going to happen. I'm laying. I got to turn the other way. So yeah, I couldn't reach the light either.
Yeah, so I got mine on Saturday, like afternoon, right? On, I think it's Monday or Tuesday night, like I take my shirt off, I'm looking in the mirror, right? My shoulder looks awesome over here. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that's weird. I don't do a whole lot of lifting. And I look at the other shoulder, it's like straight down.
Yeah.
And I go to Casey, like, hey, Case, is this shoulder swollen to you? She's like, I don't know. I feel like I have a lot more muscle on this shoulder than this. And every time I touch it, it hurts.
Person about
See,
swelling right
that's the nice part with old people. When we got swollen down here, usually our muscles are down here. Now all of a sudden we have something up here. Okay, October 25th, Bill ran the Marine Marathon again. 3 hours and 39 minutes.
now. Nice.
Could not get into Fort Myer this year. They wouldn't let us back in anymore.
Yeah.
They blocked everything off. We used to drive, well, Mary used to, because she had the nurses thing.
Yeah.
So we drove in through Fort Myer in the back and we were right there to watch the game. I think there were too many people doing the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
On October 26th, we took Dr. Benenke because of chest pains. EKG seemed pretty good, but he had to take a stress test at Dr. Lawrence Miller. Test did not come out clean. He has to have a cardiac catheterization with possible intervention. Whatever that means, I don't know.
That was so
That was when he got
that was when he
stents.
got the stent put in. So that's
Yeah.
what they had already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That
this
was 98.
98. Yeah.
Wow. He got his first stint in 1998.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Finally got an appointment with the Dr. Rob, got one appointment at Monday, November 2nd at noon. Had chest x-ray on the 29th at 8:30 at Dr. Green and blood tests. Herb went into the hospital today for heart catheterization. They found 2 of the main arteries blocked, one 98%, the other 90%.
Gosh, I don't remember that happening in 98.
Yeah, it's a long time ago. He had those stents in a long time, honey.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Now
Oh,
you're
yeah.
locked in.
Yeah.
That's
It's really-
amazing.
You would think that, whatever device they put in there with all the years of like the blood pumping through it, you think it would just like punch through or something, right? It was like wear itself away.
Yeah.
It never
I
did.
mean,
Well, he had that done November 2nd. It got a little rough, but they finally put 2 stents into the large artery and one into the other. It went very well. On the 23rd, he was home already,
Yeah.
and he was doing really well.
Was he like, what's the recovery from something like that back in '98?
Well, Tracy just called. Bill has chicken pox.
You're welcome.
And we spent 4 hours with
Yeah.
him yesterday with a big question mark.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom.
With stress test. Talked to Leah, now doing well. November 17th, Rudy wound up in the hospital. Talked to Leah on December 1st, things are not good. On December 4th, I went shopping with Tracy. What a nice day. We did the Christmas shopping.
A month early.
Well, December 4th, we always did it early.
It was always early in December. I remember that.
First weekend in December.
It was right after, the week after Thanksgiving. We always went Christmas shopping.
Why was
Our
that
family
the,
is like the most creatures of habit ever.
On the 5th of December, Herb's birthday, and Tracy took us to the Festival of Lights
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
this was
remember
in the car,
with,
right?
with the boys.
Yeah.
It was raining.
She treated us to dinner. Bill is in San Francisco on a job.
I can't remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that we were in the van.
in Bull Run, right?
Do you remember where we ate? Yeah, it was out in, oh, I shouldn't have said that because I know where it is when I see it, but it was close to, where's the garden shop?
Merrifield?
Maryfield. It was on
Gallows Road.
Route 7, Route 7. Something
Route
or
8.
other. It was in a corner like this. Main road went that way, the one that went to Fairfax, to the hospital. Well, after that,
50.
yeah. And it was that, it was in a corner like this.
Artie's.
Yeah, well,
Was it Artie's?
I guess so. It was a nice dinner we had there.
That was before the Mosaic District was there.
Well, Mosaic is on the other
Yeah,
side.
no, this is on 50.
Yeah.
It had to have been like an Artie's kind of place.
Oh, no. That was Greavy's.
No.
Oh, I know where Greavy's is. Yeah,
What's the
could be,
place
you could
we
be
used to go to in Annandale?
Silverado.
Silverado, from the same company.
Oh,
then it was
Sweetwater.
Artie's.
Sweetwater.
No, it wasn't there yet. It had to be Artie's. Because that's the only one out like 50. It's up by that's out by the circle out there.
Hey, Dad, when did I get glasses? Was I
So
seven?
I'm trying to read and listen. to this.
I'm thinking you were in second, third grade. Was it later than that?
That sounds right. So that would be like
98, 99, 98. No, 99 is here.
I don't
98.
remember being that young. I don't remember you being that young.
Well, we took the kids to the Alton 5-year Christmas party.
Yeah.
no, Oma. The reason I ask is because like some of my memories are not just like fuzzy and like not a figurative sense. They're literally fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
Well, wait till you get older. You'll be surprised what the fuzzies will do to you.
Oh no, then it's literal. Then it's literal and figurative. Because the Festival of Lights thing, I remember looking out and like looking out of the car and seeing it in the rain, and it was. I kind of remember the
It wasn't
sensation.
raining. It wasn't raining.
Yeah, one of them was.
Well, the one we went to, it wasn't raining.
Yeah, it was.
We weren't there.
I know.
So
It
I
wasn't.
remember seeing Opa sitting next to him, staring out the window. So booyah.
Do you remember? Do you remember all the deer we saw?
No.
We saw more deer than we saw lights.
It must have been migration.
There was unbelievable amount of deer in there.
Really?
Yeah.
At that point in time, you could point. You would have pointed to a deer to me, and I would have been like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel. I thought you got your glasses, I know it was in elementary school, but I thought it was a little bit later, but it could have been, you would have been, did you think you got them when you were 6 or 7?
I think it was like 7-ish.
Because the thing I remember most about you around that age was it wasn't the glasses that made so much of a change. It was when you got your ears done.
Yeah.
And that was,
We had his ears done?
yeah, he had the tubes put in his ears because I don't think he could hear for, I don't,
Oh,
When
I
you
don't
were-
remember that.
yeah, when you were little, you just didn't react to sound at all. I mean, nothing.
My early childhood days, it's like there's like no real memories from that.
Well, you were definitely like I know for sure because I'll never forget after we brought you home, like 2 days later, you were just like looking around all the time because it was like you could actually finally hear things. And the difference in you over a month was I am not kidding. It was striking. The change in the way you did things was almost like overnight. It was such a major shock. And I felt bad. I felt terrible because I just didn't.
I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, it was enormous. And I felt bad because I didn't, I kind of wasn't like advocating for it. Your mom was the one that's like, hey, we got to get it done. I was like, it'll be fine. It's a cold, but it just, you never got over it. And then when the tubes got put in, you went from, just being, silent and sort of, like just, I don't know, in your own little world, in the fog, into a dramatic change. It was unbelievable.
Well, I don't remember that.
The reason this comes up is because like Tyler, you're talking about like a lot of these things that you remember, and it's like I feel like I can pick some of these things out, but it's really, really fuzzy, and I'm not quite sure what it is. So this is
Also 2 years older than you.
Yeah.
yeah.
On December 14th, Rudy died. And then I got a couple of telephone calls because the rest of the family didn't find out that Rudy died. On January 11th, Herb had his flexible sigmoidoscopy.
Yeah,
What is that?
Whatever that is.
that's a colonoscopy.
Oh,
I know exactly what that is.
everything is okay. Has to go back in 3
yeah,
years.
Dad, I forgot. Yeah.
I just had one of those.
That's what I have to go for.
You can't wait for 5 more years.
I've rated 15 already.
Yeah, my doc said, you're so good, see you in 10.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
which means he'll never see me again.
we're 9.
Come on, man.
No, March 30th. Will it finally happen? This is in 99. We got a foot of snow today.
In
That
90.
must have been a big occurrence.
It was. A foot of snow anytime in this area is a lot.
Yeah.
Was that when they shut down the street, Dad?
Well, I don't know. It says we had the boys today because the FX school was closed.
Nice.
Yeah, it was when I had the Explorer then, so I was fearless with that thing. I'd go
Yeah.
anywhere with it.
So Lucy must have been in the picture then at 99.
Had to have been.
Because
think
I
it's-
remember her chasing us down the hill, like the street.
Yeah.
And popping inner tubes.
Poppy. Yes. She hated those things.
Okay, March 19th. The boys came over today to stay until Sunday. And I don't write why you stay, but it's on the next letter. It says, Bill ran the marathon at Virginia Beach. That must have been why the boys were with
Oh,
us.
that could be. Yeah, 99.
He did real good, 3:29.
Yeah, I kept getting faster. And then I'm not going that way so much anymore. But yeah, no, that was when
Glorious.
I started to figure it out. Like, oh, I think I know how to do this.
Dr. Corsa called. I think that's his name. Herb's heart is working fine. He had a thallium stress test. His heart is
thallium
working
stress
fine. Well, it did work good for another
Yeah,
19 years.
it's
Hold on. You said a thallium stress test?
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Thallium is a poisonous metal. In case anyone is
No, that's true, but they put it in a radioactive isotope. And so they can track for whatever reason, that's what they use.
I think they still use them.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me to be like, oh yeah, so what we're gonna do now? We're gonna put a little bit of a toxic radioactive metal into you,
Yes.
and we're gonna crack it through
Oh,
your
I
blood.
know where this was, March 28th.
Poison, man.
Watch Tyler play indoor soccer. I wrote down, it's okay.
Yeah.
Sportsplex. That must have been at the Sportsplex.
Had to be.
That was out in Annandale.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Oma, if you go to the Sportsplex today, you'll have a rush of memories come in because it's the exact same as back then.
No, I don't even think that the last time I was there, I looked at the ground. It was like you could see like the it's not even like AstroTurf where these fields are. It's like green felt.
It's like concrete, essentially.
Yeah.
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 And the only thing different is they took the hockey rink from the back out. They took the
What?
roller rink out.
Oh,
Oh, was it gone?
Oh yeah, it's completely gone. It's been gone for a decade now.
Really? What is it out back or what?
It used to be out back, and then they just tore it down, and just now it's parking.
No.
April 6, 99, Bill left for Munich on business today. Playtime. Took Danielle to his baseball game. What a little
Okay.
sweetie.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Danielle?
What a little sweetie.
Yeah.
I noticed Tyler gets comments about his play.
Went to Philadelphia to the carving show. That was in April of 99.
Do you remember what you brought there?
We didn't bring anything there. We just went there to see other people's carvings, and we had to buy some wood. And usually the wood you could only buy at shows. The people would bring them to the shows, and then you could buy them. And by us, they didn't do it anymore. We had to order it by mail. And the mailman said one time, he handed me this big long thing, and he says, it weighs a ton. I said, yeah, I know it's wood. He says, why are you ordering wood?
Is that when you decided, after you went to the show, you guys decided to compete for yourself?
No, we did before already.
Oh, okay.
Dad, I will never forget that I-beam being delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were there?
No.
No.
This happened here in this apartment, Tyler. My landlady got a 4 meter, so this is like 15 feet. She got like a 15 foot long metal I-beam. And the I-beam is like,
Yeah.
well, I don't know, 6 by 6 inches. And the guy who delivers it, I'm sitting in my window frame. And the guy goes like, hey, can you come help me out? And I'm like, okay. And I go downstairs and I come out and he has dragged this thing. It's a UPS guy. He's dragged it out of his car. And he's like, oh, never mind. I got it. And it's in the driveway. And then he's just like, see ya, and left. Like, I didn't sign for anything. Nothing happened. I didn't get a receipt. There was no label on it. It was just like, all right, bye. And I'm standing there. My landlady's not home. And I'm like,
I just can't imagine someone ordering an I-beam from UPS. I mean, having delivered by UPS. I can't.
Shipping will be $600.
Right.
Please.
Right.
On June 6th, we went to Branson. We flew into St. Louis and met Hank and Evelyn and Joe, that's Evelyn's brother. Got to Branson about 6:30 at night. Got to I saw a few shows. The Bald Knobbers. Remember when? Yakov Smirn.
Yakov Smirnoff,
Yeah.
the comedian.
Yes, and went to the first, the something Max Theater,
IMAX.
IMAX, the
Ooh.
Oh,
Alaska. That's what they had to help me out of the theater.
because that's pretty intense if you're in the right place.
Well, because then I still used to have the dizziness,
Yeah.
and it went down in front of me, and I couldn't go forward, I couldn't go sideways. So
Did
they
you have the 3D glasses in the IMAX?
I used to go to IMAX in that, you know,
You used to go.
I used to go, but they didn't have 3D IMAX for a while. That's relatively recent.
No, they didn't have those then. I went to one of them in Washington DC at
At
the
the Air
Air
and
and
Space.
Space Museum.
Yeah.
We had some German visitors and I went with them. And I'm not enthusiastic about IMAX.
I remember we went on a field trip there and they had the 3D there. We had to wear the glasses and whatnot. They had all these like sea creatures coming out at you and they would like because it's 3D, so it would get inch towards your face. And then they were very mean. They switched to rats crawling in the sewer and they shot air out underneath the seats.
Oh,
That's why I asked if it was 3D. It's terrifying.
That's
Not a
funny.
fan. I still don't like 3D movies like that.
Yep. Never seen a 3D movie since.
Even like Avatar, I was like, I'm still a little bit uncomfortable. Like,
Didn't we saw Avatar together? Didn't we in 3D? I know you and I went to see it in Arlington.
Wasn't me.
No, it was Daniel. I don't know. You might have been. I don't know
yeah,
where you were.
I remember seeing it in the theaters. I mean, it was a great movie, but I remember sitting there like
It
pressed
is a little freaky.
in the chair, like.
Yeah, we saw it down in Arlington, Daniel.
Yes. I remember now.
well, June 13th, Bill left for Florida today. He's coming back on the 16th to change planes to go to Spain and Munich.
Yeah, that Spain trip the flight to Spain was special. I'll tell you guys another time about that. But remind me to tell you about the whole the trip, the flights in and out of Spain.
Deal. And that was 99?
In August, I went to see Dr. Nathan about my ear. He was back on the salt diet again. The no salt diet, I mean.
I remember that.
Yeah, when I hit
Not follow it very well.
the crazies.
Yeah.
Oh, September 13th, 99. Today, Herb and Massey took the hot tub to the dump.
Oh, that's right.
I just remember one day there being a hot tub, and then I remember it not being there anymore.
September 16th, Hurricane Floyd came through town today. Lots of waiting for it, and then 6.5 inches of rain. The winds were not too bad. Thank God it's over with. Got a new microwave.
I don't remember that storm in particular. Wonder why.
You probably weren't here.
Wait, what was the bad one? Was it Ford? Was Ford the bad
Isabel.
one?
Hurricane Isabel, Tyler,
Do you remember when we had the earthquake?
Yes.
2001.
I was in the family room
2010.
and all of a sudden I
Very
heard
good.
this thing drop. Like somebody dropped a huge amount of weight, a big bang. And I stood and the house started shaking. And I was standing by the rail where you got your head caught to go in the basement. Do you remember that? You got your head right between the rails.
Sounds like me.
And it started shaking and everything started swinging. Your grandfather was out in the backyard. And I looked at it and I said, not this way. And then it stopped.
Well,
And that was the end of the earthquake. And that's when,
that was the first one, right? That was from.
that was the only one. That's when the cathedral and all those places were damaged.
That was 2010, right?
19.
Tyler, Hurricane Isabel was 2003.
That was a
Was
lot.
there another one then?
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe
Yeah,
that's.
I remember an earthquake happening in like middle school while I was in school.
Yes, that's the one I remember.
I remember that.
Okay,
I suppose
we're in
to-
2000, we're still in 99, but Bill ran the Marine Marathon again.
You
This
doing two
time he
marathons a
ran
year?
it at 3:23.
Yeah. Say that again, Tom?
You're doing 2 marathons a year at this point, huh?
I was at that point. I was doing. Yeah. Then I started to amp it up. But yeah, I was doing 2 a year. And that was,
No, and that was in April 24th. On November 21st,
oh
he did
yeah,
the Philadelphia
ran
Marathon
Philadelphia.
at 3:20.
Jeez.
And he missed qualifying for the Boston Marathon.
actually, and that's not true because I thought I missed it,
Yeah,
but that was the year
that you
I
did.
did qualify. I found out like a month later that I did qualify
It says here by 16
by
seconds.
16 seconds. I thought I missed it by 16 seconds. But because of it, the way it used to work, there was a qualifying time. And if you, all you had to do was sort of be, it was within the minute. So if you, let's say if I ran a 3:20 and 16, that was a 3:20. So you actually could run all the way to 3:21, which I didn't know at the time. So, someone's like, I don't know, man, I think you might have made it, so anyway, that was again, right. It was sort of right before the internet. So, I had to call and write letters and junk and you're like, oh yeah, you're in.
That interview, that person on the phone call, like, I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Oh, no, there was just mass confusion. You literally had to fill out an application form, mail it in, and then they would mail you a postcard back to let you know if you were in or not. You didn't know for weeks. That was how it used to be.
In 2000,
Wait, hold on. Before 2000. Whoa. Do you guys remember the Earth almost ending in 1999, 2000?
Yes.
Y2K.
Yeah.
Everyone thought the computers were going to explode.
Oh yeah. I remember I was on call that night on New Year's Eve. I had to go in and check the systems on New Year's Eve, but I was pretty sure it wasn't going to be a problem. So that didn't stop me from celebrating like a maniac. So, I wandered in from all the neighborhood party, got online, jumped on the computer. It's like, it all seems to work. See ya. And it was literally like a 10-second check.
That's all you really need. I mean,
January 1st, I went to see Dr. Glassman because I had a rash on my face. He gave me tetracycline.
Always good stuff.
I went back on the 7th because the face got worse.
you see, he should have given you
He
quad.
added prednisone.
Oh, that stuff.
On the 10th, back to Glassman. Again, he thinks it's better. On the 13th,
He doesn't remember.
Dr. Glassman was out. Got to see Dr. Walton. Face is much worse. She gave me Claritin and a cream called Spectasol. And after that, it got better. It was a black lady that gave me that. And she says, and what we got to do is relax. And she says, use a wash ray with your face.
Wash your face. It'll go away.
Yes. Get rid of all that goop that you got on there. There's not much else. Bill's birthday dinner. He has reached the age of 40.
Whoa.
Oof, yikes.
He went to London for 4 days on the 3rd of April. Solomons came down. Ooh.
That's where I ran the first time in London. I ran through Hyde Park and Green Park.
Mhm.
It's really so cool to
You
run through
shouldn't
all
tell
that
them all
history.
that, but they don't have to do your history. They got
That's
half
right.
of it already anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
April 17th,
What?
Boston Marathon. 3 hours, 17 minutes, 43 seconds.
Yeah, that was my best time. I mean, not
I
my
wrote
best
he
time,
must like it a lot
but yeah.
to punish himself like that.
Yeah, that tracks.
Apparently so.
Okay, not much else going on here. May 15th, we went to Germany again. I don't know where and then we're
Which
back
year
again.
is this now? Is this 2000 still or 2001?
2000.
Okay.
We're in 2000. Not much else going on. Had to buy a new dryer. $460 then already.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Although 2000 doesn't seem like
You
that's
wanna
that far
show the
ago.
picture of the house? It's just-
No, because who knows what's going to do anymore.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Went to a Jewish wedding. That's the first one I've ever went to.
Those are,
What do you think?
Good food, good, lots of fun.
those are fun weddings.
That was Vera's youngest daughter. No, just going to the doctor, going to the dentist, mammograms. I think this is the last time I had a mammogram. Okay. Well, kids, Bill, can you think of anything?
No,
I don't either. I'm in September already. Went to Clyde's Oktoberfest. You know, it's all little stuff because nothing was going on.
All right. So the year 2000,
Yes.
Dad, I believe, I know for me, I think that was the year that I went to All Stars, correct? For swimming.
I don't have anything written. Well, I wouldn't have that.
2000, what you would have been,
You know, was it summer or winter or what?
Summer. I would have been 10
Yeah.
years old.
yeah, that would have been, you went a bunch of years. I'm sure you went a lot of years.
That was the mixed stage relay year. And we swam at the outdoor 50-meter pool.
Oh,
Oma,
Uh-huh.
do you remember that?
I remember. That's the one down by, sort of headed down by the Mount Vernon Ice Rink.
It is by kind of. It's over
Yeah.
by the Springfield
Oh.
shopping center by Lake Braddock, kind of.
Oh, I thought it was over more to the, okay, all right, I believe you.
I don't have
Well, wait.
anything written down there.
That's the one where your record still stands, right?
Possibly. I think they took those down because there's no more pools. Those jerks.
Right.
But Oma, do you remember being there?
No. Did I go? Was I invited?
You were there.
I was there.
You were there.
I don't remember any of that.
Oh, yeah, no. You went to
You
a
were
lot
there.
of
No, I went.
The whole family sitting on a bench outside the men's bathroom.
them. That was the usual location.
What do you mean by the
And
city?
where
center?
was that?
That was in Springfield, at an outdoor pool. Let me see if I can pull it up.
That's gonna be a tough one to find, Tyler.
Yeah, you have to go to the waybackmachine.com to find that one.
No, just go to the map.
It's not there anymore.
I don't think that,
3 years ago.
because I knew you also swam at a 50-meter one down over by, in the Mount Vernon area when you were really young. Like, you were maybe 8 or
Yeah,
9.
that was against the Gators. And we left for vacation right after that.
No, I don't have anything about you guys going on vacation
No, we
either.
did that. I remember that happening.
Right on a hill. Like our team area was at the top of a mountain, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, we did that more than once, waiting for you guys to finish swimming and then piling in the car and literally leaving from the swim meet.
Those little boys got
Oh
spoiled.
my gosh. Then that drive was always miserable.
I'm sure the kids were tired and hungry.
It wasn't so much
Family was
the
frustrated.
track. It's hard because you're leaving at noon to go to the beach.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we didn't go with you the last couple of years.
Oak Mill.
Oh, over there. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that one.
Oak Mill Swim and Racket Club. That's where the All-Star was.
Now I remember.
2000.
I don't remember.
Remember at all. I don't even know what Oak Hill Road is.
Oma, I'm with you. Nope, nothing.
It's so nice to have company, honey.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the year of
Chatting about,
my.
like, I remember that. It's like, nope.
Didn't we also go to Florida that year?
I was probably like looking at leaves or something.
When was the Great Floridian?
Well, I think that it was 1999 and
Your
I know
first
there was
race
one in-
was in 2000. Your first Ironman was in
2000.
2000 in the summer.
Yeah, I know it.
That was with Daniel's favorite Ironman athlete ever.
Oh my God. I will never forget the guy that tucked a sub sandwich into his back.
Yeah, well, that was an epic race.
I mean, Tyler, have you ever forgotten this guy?
I remember it clear as day.
Yeah. Because I remember the three of us standing there going like,
Huh.
that guy just,
There is one thing you did in 20,000 in October 4th. November 4th. He ran a 50 miler. It took 9 hours and 40 minutes.
Do you
I
remember?
and he
Oh
couldn't
my-
walk down the steps or up the steps.
Yeah. Do you remember seeing him a couple days later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing him attempt to go down the stairs and waiting at the top for what felt like an eternity, where it was probably only 10 seconds. Forever. And I was like, I'm never doing one of those stupid things.
Well, I remember him talking about the trail. It was all rocky and dirty and
Yeah, it was,
just horrible.
it was Appalachian Trail for 24
Yeah.
miles.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
And then, yeah, which is only like this wide, it's only like about that
Yeah.
wide. It's not like it's a highway. And then, yeah, I remember one of my most vivid memories is right at the finish line. As you're running into town, you come into this high school, and there were two things that I remember about it. One, as you run into the high school, there was like the road just went up like it's like a 3-foot rise. And I can see the finish line, and I'm thinking, I can't run up that rise. I got the absolute, I can't do it. I literally had to stop and walk up just that little bit of a rise in the road and then finish. And then there were these guys who were the finish line guys. One guy's reading the newspaper.
yeah, of course.
One guy has a
He was
book.
doing fine.
And as I finish, he reaches down, hands me a medal, and he goes, food in the shower. Food and showers are that way. And that was the finish of the 50-mile
that's
race.
horrible.
The guy
That's
was, the
horrible.
guy that was like,
I
what?
mean,
Yeah.
the more I read about these crazy ultra marathons, like even these like 100-mile trail runs, that's how they all end.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that at the time. I remember I'd been used to, all I had run was Boston, Virginia Beach and Marine Corps. I'm thinking, hey, there's going to be like buglers or something. I mean, no, you're right. It's as low key as I could have got. And then, there was no hot water. So, I stood up, I tried to, you're just super tired. And I remember standing and looking at the water going, I'm just not going to shower. I'm just going to change and I'm going to leave.
Well, in
Bugle for 6 hours.
November of 2000, Daniel had his piano recital today, and Herb got a ticket for making an illegal right turn.
I'm assuming those two things were related.
I can just hear my father now, Oh, I can't believe that guy.
Oh, he got it fixed anyway. He never paid a ticket.
Oh, we did?
Remember, we were friends with the guy from the park police.
But that was in the 2000, was it? That was way before that. No, I was a little kid.
Well, he had, I don't think he paid for any of
Oh,
them.
maybe. But that
The
was
one he paid for, the one he got in Pennsylvania.
Oh, you got to pay that one.
That one he had to pay, but I don't think he paid any of the others.
There's an outstanding ticket for like $7,000.
Thanks a lot.
It's overdue.
Thanks a lot.
Right.
Good.
Probably translates. And it's going to translate to you guys, right? Because all
Also,
right.
I'd like to see them try.
excuse me, Judge, I was 6 when this happened.
Well,
Excuse
you
me,
want to
I don't
continue?
even have an American driver's license.
You want to continue?
Why don't we do this? Why don't we stop and start
2001.
right at 2001? It sounds like you don't have a lot of notes, so write down what you remember from 2001 and on, and we
Yeah.
can kind of bounce around and do the same thing on our end. Does that sound fair to everyone else?
Yeah.
I mean, Tyler, if you're expecting memories from me, that's going to be tough sledding.
Well, now would be the time where you would start remembering. This is where
Right.
your memories would start.
Well,
Yeah.
you would think so.
Yeah.
It's easy. You just start remembering. Just start looking at pictures, and it'll like pop up.
I
You
should
know, you would
I
think
should do this anyway. When I get when I don't have to, I have so many dates. I have to play cards. I have to go to dinner. I have to play Mexican train. I have to go for walks. It's tough. I don't have time to do anything.
Keeps you young.
Wait, hold on. Where am I?
Yes.
I'm looking for my pity for you right now, Oma.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, next time I see you, I want this face slim, nice and thin.
Yeah, Dan.
There you go. Thin.
Well, you just got to shave.
I like it. I like my beard.
Well, I'm just telling you what you should do so you look cute for Anna.
She doesn't care. She actually doesn't. I keep asking her, and she gives me no response on if the beard is better trimmed or not. She's
But see how far it's when you take put your head over to the side, you can see the hair sticking out. Yeah, you gotta get that down.
What hair is longer, beard or head?
Well, but
where do you
the
think
rate
my
he's going,
head-
probably his beard. He's taking care of the beard very
Boy,
well.
that button gets pushed like instantly. Yeah. Right.
See, you got such a baby face.
I don't even have okay, my hair doesn't grow all the way in. I
Be
can't grow
thankful.
up.
Be
Oh,
thankful.
you should have seen your father, your uncle, and your grandfather. They had a contest of who could grow the beard the fastest and the
I
nicest.
remember that.
Mr. Spot, he only had spots.
Yeah.
Same. 31 years old, I got spots.
Yeah, Tyler, that just might be your beard now.
I think so. I think it is.
Yeah, that's
And then when it gets about a quarter of an inch long, maybe even shorter, maybe an eighth of an inch,
Yeah,
turns red from like here all the way over, and then it like on this side.
You
Oh
have
my
you have a
God.
red beard too?
is there any red-haired people in your mother's family?
I don't know, but after if I leave it, the redness goes away.
But you know what? Your great-grandmother had red hair.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. But she didn't have fire red hair. She just had nice red hair.
I mean, judging by my beard color, like I know I have blonde hair, but I think there might be some kind of red in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Your beard is
Yeah.
very red. I mean, it's unusually red.
Yeah.
It's red. Like it's a red. It's not like Irish red, but it's a red beard.
It's pretty close
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
It's
No,
it's
Hers,
remarkably good
hers
color.
wasn't Irish red. Hers was just a nice red color.
I like my beard.
I don't know what I did with her picture. No, I know what I did with the picture.
Yeah, when I let mine grow out now, boy, it's
Is it red too?
no, there's no
It's gray.
it's gray.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah.
I'm getting the grays on the side too.
That was it. Yeah.
Oh, I started out about your age on the sides. That's when I started out with the gray.
See, at least I'm fortunate enough to have light hair, so when it starts to happen, I won't notice until it's really too late. Until
You'll notice it.
You'll notice. Oh,
You'll
you'll
notice.
see it.
If you don't, somebody will say something.
Oh yeah, I've already got
That's what people like to do.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh, you got some gray hairs. What?
Okay, you got some gray hair.
Right.
The
Exactly.
one that always gets me is I already like I have always had white hairs in my beard. I just always have.
Yeah.
Well, most people do. They're different. There's
Yeah, yeah,
always a
there's some
little difference
randomness, but
between face and the hair.
You will know when it goes gray because it's like it just grows straight out or something. And it's like what?
Yeah,
the heck?
look at mine.
It's real thick and
Now,
it's
well,
horrible, man.
not only is mine getting not thick, mine is getting real thin. I'm gonna have to buy a
yours
toupee.
isn't bad. Yours isn't bad.
That's because
That's fine. I see plenty of people walking around here that don't have any hair.
that's the way it is. If you don't have hair, you don't have hair. You buy some.
Opa had a good white beard.
He
I
did.
could pull it off.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Super thick.
Yeah, he always, well, except on top of his head.
Mhm.
It was the spaces where it was growing was pretty thick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, anyway, so it goes.
Okay.
Okay, now, is there anything new by you? We haven't talked about this that we should know?
Well, today I did a week's worth of videos, which was nice. Got them.
You done yet?
No, no. I think I've got maybe 12 more weeks of videos.
Did you have to do it?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think so. But then, like, I'm almost done with the lesson plans. I'm almost done with the scooter lesson plan. And then after scooters, I just have 3 weeks of games. So we do
Are you
like
teaching them how to
last
break
weeks.
their arms?
Sorry?
Are you teaching them how to break their arms or something?
No, it's scooters.
Yeah, I know.
You put your hands inside the handles so you can't bump anything and get hurt. Dan.
Oh,
So tell me something. Do they gonna renew your contract again?
Yeah, they love me. I had a meeting with my boss, telling him that my partner doesn't really do a whole lot of stuff. They're like, yeah, it's a situation that we know about and we're monitoring it. So they've essentially said they know about it, but they're not going to do anything, which is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But
right.
after I get all the lessons and the videos done, which should be, let's call it another month, hopefully, maybe 2 months, I'm going to be sitting back. If I know there's no repercussions, I'm going to be on the YouTube hanging out, and I'm going to have no problem throwing him under the bus. If they ask me to do stuff, they ask him. First in line, not me.
Yeah, don't take his work. Let him do it.
Yeah, it's frustrating because I always go first because my classes are in the beginning of the day and we co-teach them. But of course, I'm in charge, so I am prepared, do the games, whatever. Later on in the day, he has the older kids, which I help him out with, and then he does the same games for the older kids that the younger kids are doing.
That you worked on.
Yep.
That's
Wow.
a bit frustrating
He's got the life of Riley.
Yeah.
for now.
For now.
Well,
But, you
whatever.
know,
We can't change it. Other than that, have you been looking for a bigger apartment? You're gonna need a baby room.
Yeah, the closet right here.
No, no, can't do that.
Well, you can do it. You just can't tell anybody. We keep the baby in the closet all
Yeah,
day.
There's no door. Yeah, Casey's like, yeah, we'll keep the baby in the closet. We'll put the door back up so we can just close the door.
Yeah, I could just see that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Golly.
And Daniel, how's the paper going?
oh, it's I finally got one network running properly today. I got one more test that will run overnight on the other network. After that, I can run the benchmarks, and then I have to write the abstract by Thursday, and then have the whole thing written and edited a few times by next Thursday.
Oh, so you're
Panicking.
no need to panic. You still have plenty of time.
Oh no, I'm panicking.
How many pages?
What?
No
How many
sense rushing, huh?
Oh, Tyler, it's a maximum of 8 pages.
Oh, perfect. That's not
No,
bad.
not perfect. Not perfect at all. Do you know how much I have to talk about? Do you know how hard it is to fit in a concept into 8 pages?
Just do less.
You know, I'm trying, and that's actually the magic of it, Tyler. The hardest part is to actually write less.
Just imagine if I was writing your paper. I'd
No,
have it
no.
done half a
I want it
page.
to be good.
Half a page, Dan.
I can
Yeah.
do it in one.
Yeah. Single space though. Single space.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
look at
single-
the
it's
games. I can
single
do it
space.
in one.
I spent like 3 hours one day making graphics.
Oh, God.
Yes. Well, yeah, I'm starting to sense a little bit of anxiety on your part.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's more than normal, but it's getting there.
It's more than normal.
Yeah, I might be up late-ish today or every day this week.
Yeah, I figured.
Luckily, I don't do anything.
Good job.
Yeah, so that's what I like. Hold on, let me look at my commute. All right,
Yeah,
I saw how far I have to go.
that's mine too.
So you're still not going in?
No,
That's bad in Germany right now.
We're technically not allowed to.
We are technically not allowed to not go in.
That is.
No,
Yeah, sounds
Right.
like it. That's terrible.
I was gonna ask you, once you get your second shot, are they gonna say, come on in?
I don't understand what we're doing because the kids are separated into two groups. First group comes during the first half of the week. Second group comes the second half of the week. Teachers stay the whole week. So, I mean, if the first group passes it on to the teacher, right? Second group's getting it.
Right.
I guess the whole thing is everyone's got to be 6 feet apart. Like, but I mean, how realistic is it to
Have they met elementary schoolers?
well, forget elementary school. The worst offenders, believe it or not, are the middle schoolers. Like they cannot spread out. It's physically impossible for them. They just don't understand.
They don't listen anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't listen in there. Yeah.
Is Casey still business? I'm still busy.
Yeah, she's got two people back to back.
I just want to see a sideways picture of her.
I'll send you one later.
Okay,
Yeah, that'll go over well.
Thrilled about that.
just don't tell
Right.
her. Just don't tell her that you're taking a picture
Yeah,
for
you
us.
might want to be stealthy.
I wanted to do a daily picture, but she said no.
No, that isn't that much to see.
Oh, you should.
I
Or-
wanted to do a daily picture. It would be cool. A little time lapse.
Yeah. Like once a week or so, at least once a
Yeah,
week.
once a week. But the last 2 months, it gets interesting.
Yeah, the pictures might get a little
The
hard.
the mushroom just grows. You might need a bigger camera.
Let me
Well,
take
I
a step.
can zoom out. I got a super.
Yeah, you don't want to say anything like, let me take a couple steps back. Don't say
I
If you're gonna take those steps, you have to take them out the door.
right.
Hard to kinda-
thi- I think I
That's my
told you the
opinion.
story that your grandfather did. When I was pregnant with Bob, we went to visit one of his friends' family in Long Island, and you had to go up the driveway. But we were coming back to the car, walking down. I'm on top, he's on the bottom, and I was about 8.5 months pregnant, and he took a picture of me up. I looked like I just swallowed 2 horses. Yeah, I was not happy with him. I destroyed that picture right away. Remember, that's all we had then, was taking pictures.
All right, boys,
Okay, hon.
we got stuff to do. You got stuff to do.
Yeah. You stay well, stay safe.
You too.
Yeah.
Daniel, wear your N95s.
What?
Wear your
Huh?
I think you're gonna have to start wearing those N95s when you go out soon.
Oh yeah, I have some.
Okay.
Okay. Well, anyway, have a good life. Take care of yourself. Remember, we all love you.
And we love you too.
I love you more.
Honey, you look so sad today.
Who?
Me?
Tyler, Daniel. Daniel looks so sad today.
I'm okay. Just
No.
stressed.
No, you're not.
Yeah. All right,
I'm a
man.
little bit stressed. I'm a little bit ready to leave. To not be stuck in my apartment all the time,
Yeah.
and also to turn this paper in. If I'm being really honest, there's a bit of worry in that one.
All right.
Yeah.
Give me a call tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll be here.
Take care of yourselves, boys.
All right.
Oh, my
Love
love.
you.
Love
See
you
you, pal.
guys. Bye.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. You gonna turn it off?